Here are some unknown facts about Chester Bennington. Born March 20, 1976, Phoenix, Arizona, U.S. His mother was a nurse, while his father was a police detective who worked with child sex abuse cases and took double shifts. Bennington took interest in music at a young age, citing bands Depeche Mode and Stone Temple Pilots as his early inspirations, and dreamed of becoming a member of Stone Temple Pilots, which he later achieved. He worked at a Burger King before starting his career as a professional musician. He was physically bullied in high school. In an interview, he said, "I was knocked around like a rag doll at school, for being skinny and looking different." Bennington first began singing with a band called Sean Dowdle and His Friends. They released an eponymous 3-track cassette in 1993. Later, Sean Dowdle and Bennington move on to form a new band, Grey Days, a post-grunge band from Phoenix, Arizona. The band recorded 3 albums. Demo in 1993, Wake/Me in 1994, and No Sun Today in 1997. Bennington left Grey Days in 1998, but struggled to find another band. Bennington was frustrated and almost ready to quit his musical career altogether when Jeff Blue, the vice president of A&R at Zombo Music in Los Angeles, offered him an audition with the future members of Linkin Park.
On October 24, 2000, Linkin Park released their debut album, Hybrid Theory, through Warner Brothers Records. Bennington and Shinoda wrote the lyrics to Hybrid Theory based on some early Meteora.s. Shinoda characterized the lyrics as interpretations of universal feelings, emotions, and experiences, and as everyday emotions you talk about and think about. Bennington primarily served as Linkin Park's lead vocalist, but occasionally shared the role with Shinoda. AllMusic Guide described Bennington's vocals as higher-pitched and emotional, in contrast to Shinoda's hip-hop style delivery. Both members also worked together to write lyrics for the band's songs. Bennington co-founded Dead by Sunrise in 2005 with Orgy and Julian K members Amir Dirac and Ryan Shuck. Dead by Sunrise made their live debut in May 2008, performing 4 songs at the 13th anniversary party for Club Tattoo in Tempe, Arizona. The band released their debut album Out of Ashes on October 13, 2009. Stone Temple Pilots recruited Bennington to replace Wieland in May 2013. Bennington reflected on joining Stone Temple Pilots, stating, "Every band has its own kind of vibe. Stone Temple Pilots has this sexier, more classic rock feel to it. Linkin Park is a very modern, very tech-heavy type of band. I grew up listening to these guys. When this opportunity came up, it was just like a no-brainer." Bennington stated in interviews that singing lead vocals in Stone Temple Pilots was his lifelong dream. He left the band on good terms due to his commitments with Linkin Park in 2015. Bennington had a child, Jamie, born May 12, 1996, from his relationship with Elka Brand. In 2006, he also adopted Brand's other son, Isaiah. He married his first wife, Samantha Marie Ollett, on October 31, 1996. They had one child together, Draven Sebastian, born April 19, 2002. Bennington's relationship with his first wife declined during his early years with Linkin Park, and they divorced in 2005. In 2006, he married Talon Diane Bentley, a former Playboy model with whom he had 3 children, Tyler Lee Bennington, born March 2006, and twins Lily and Lila, born March 2011. Bennington and his wife were harassed by a cyberstalker named Devin Townsend for almost a year. Townsend was found guilty of tampering with the couple's email, as well as sending threatening messages, and was later sentenced to 2 years in prison. Bennington was a tattoo enthusiast. He had done work and promotions with Club Tattoo, a tattoo parlor in Tempe, Arizona. Club Tattoo is owned by Sean Dowdle, Bennington's friend since high school. They played together in 2 bands. According to Ben Beaumont Thomas of The Guardian, Bennington subverted metal's roaring vocal style for something clear-eyed and pop-friendly. He stated, Bennington's decision to sing clearly and openly was more radical than he is given credit for, and indeed more socially valuable. His cleanly articulated tales of emotional struggle gave millions the sense that someone understood them. Althea Legaspi of Rolling Stone wrote, Bennington's voice embodied the anguish and wide-ranging emotions of the lyrics, from capturing life's vulnerable moments to the fury and catharsis found in his belted screams, which he would often move between at the turn of a dime. Dan Weiss of Billboard commented that Bennington turned nu metal universal, as he was clearly an important conduit for his far-ranging audience. In 2005, Bennington appeared on Walking Dead, the lead single from turntablist Z-Trip's debut album Shifting Gears. Bennington also made a surprise guest appearance during Z-Trip's performance at the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival in 2005. Bennington performed with Kings of Chaos during their six-show 2016 concert tour. Bennington executive produced the 2012 debut EP SU for Los Angeles hard rock band Hellflower, which is fronted by his longtime friend and director of activities, DOA, Church.B. Bennington also made a cameo in the 2006 film Crank as a customer in a pharmacy. He later appeared as a horse-track spectator in the film's 2009 sequel, Crank, High Voltage. Bennington also had a role as the ill-fated racist Evan in the 2010 film Saw 3D, The Final Chapter. Bennington was working with Church on developing an upcoming television show, Mayor of the World, with executive producer Trip Taylor. In 2005, Bennington appeared on Walking Dead, the lead single from turntablist Z-Trip's debut album Shifting Gears. Bennington also made a surprise guest appearance during Z-Trip's performance at the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival in 2005. Bennington performed with Kings of Chaos during their six-show 2016 concert tour. Bennington executive produced the 2012 debut EP SU for Los Angeles hard rock band Hellflower, which is fronted by his longtime friend and director of activities, DOA, Church.B. Bennington also made a cameo in the 2006 film Crank as a customer in a pharmacy. He later appeared as a horse-track spectator in the film's 2009 sequel, Crank, High Voltage. Bennington also had a role as the ill-fated racist Evan in the 2010 film Saw 3D, The Final Chapter. Bennington was working with Church on developing an upcoming television show, Mayor of the World, with executive producer Trip Taylor. DEATH. Bennington died of an apparent suicide by hanging at his home in Palos Verdes Estates, California. His housekeeper discovered his body around 9 a.m. PDT on July 20, 2017. Shinoda confirmed his death on Twitter, writing, "Shocked and heartbroken, but it's true. An official statement will come out as soon as we have one." Bennington's death occurred on what would have been Chris Cornell's 53rd birthday. Cornell, who was a close friend of Bennington, had also died of suicide by hanging 2 months prior. Mike Shinoda noted that Bennington was very aggrieved when the band performed One More Light in his honor, where he could not finish singing the song, be it in rehearsal or live recording. Bennington sang Leonard Cohen's song Hallelujah at Cornell's funeral. He was also the godfather of Cornell's son Christopher. Dear Chester, wherever you are, stay in peace. You are still living in our hearts. Your fans.